Hello Capricorn, welcome to your reading. I'm Lisa, this is Rooted Souls Tarot, and this is your reading for the rest of this year, so June to December onwards. I've got these lovely Goddess Guidance Oracle cards, and I have the Herbiary Oracle deck, so we'll find you two of each of those, and we'll have a little bit of a look of a bit of a general overview of the rest of this year. So, a bit of a shuffle. Then we'll crack on, and then after that obviously we'll go into the tarot. So hope all is well in your world today. Don't forget, this is for you if you are Capricorn, Sun, Moon or Rising, and it's a general reading, don't forget, so just take from it what you need, leave behind what you don't. Simple. Okay, Una, easy does it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. Yemanya, golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. Okay, so I think this is, these particularly up to now say to me that, you know, there's no need for you to stress. I think we're all in a hurry mentality, aren't we? Everything needs to be done now, we need to accomplish now, we need to get stuff done now. And this is just telling us, or Luna particularly, is telling us to take your foot off the brake, don't stress out. You know, opportunities are coming your way, and when they do, at the right time it will be, and when they do, then will be the time to walk through those doors. Okay. Distill yourself. We are one. It's a nice card, isn't it? Okay, so distill yourself. Actually, despite the fact that the title doesn't fit with what I'm about to say, I think again it's you're on the right path. You're on the right path. You may be coming up against different blockages along the way, and those are opportunities to learn. You know, when things don't go right, when things don't go as we expect them to, then it's a huge learning opportunity, isn't it? What can you do differently? Maybe what are the things, you know, that you can do moving forward. And so that's a really big learning curve for you. So I think this reading for you is all about taking the pressure off, taking a breath. We've got that We Are One card. You know, we are all connected in some way or another. And I think this is a little nod to you to say that we're all going through the same sorts of things. You know, it's very easy to compare, isn't it? It's very easy to, you know, look out on that internet, look on Instagram and see, you know, what amazing things people are doing, how fabulous they are, how amazing their lives are. But you know what? They've got the same old stuff going on than we have. It's just that they just pick the highlights to put it out there. So I think, you know, if you're feeling under pressure at the moment, Capricorn, if you're feeling like you're not quite doing as well as you would like to be doing, it's all about learning. It's all about being kind to yourself, not rushing things, and knowing that we are all the same. You know, we're all doing our best, getting our head down and trying to accomplish things, and you know, making mistakes along the way. Nobody's perfect, even if they want you to believe that they are. And just really to take some pressure off you right now. So let's see what's going on with these tarot cards. I'm just like throwing them all over the place as we speak. Find your six, roughly one per month. I'm filming this in June, a little bit halfway through June, but June nevertheless. Right, so what have we got for you, Capricorn? Ooh, the World. The Six of Pentacles. The Empress. The Two of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Death card. That's nice. Sandwiched, starting with the World and ending with the Death card. So a brand new cycle's beginning in June, and then I think it's going to come to its natural end at the end of this year. or maybe you're just having a different area of your life that's got a new beginning. Anyway, right, the world is all about the end of a cycle. So it can be of any area of your life. Obviously, it's a general reading, so I'm not even going to try to pin it down. But, you know, there's something in your life that's coming to its natural end. And whether it is a way of thinking, whether it is an actual physical end, but you're starting a brand new cycle. A brand new cycle, you're taking all of the knowledge, all of the wisdom that you've gathered over the last cycle of life, and you're taking it and moving yourself forwards in a really strong and powerful way, in a better position than you started off this cycle in, because you've learnt lessons. As we said here, you've maybe made some mistakes, you've maybe taken a few wrong turns, but you've got a lot of knowledge under your belt, you've got a lot of insight, you've got a lot of wisdom. So I think things are shifting, and maybe this is where you're not putting pressure on yourself. This golden opportunity is going to come your way in a natural way. It's going to evolve in a natural way. And it's all about just not being too hard on yourself, just going with the flow and seeing where things take you. So let's find a little bit more out about this World card. What's the world trying to share with us? The Four of Swords and the Nine of Cups. So the Four of Swords, at first it was a pentacle, now it's a sword. It's actually a wand. The Four of Wands is actually about building new beginnings. I'll take a deep breath and I'll start again, shall I? The Four of Wands is all about building strong foundations for the future. It can be a new beginning, you know, in the way that it could be that, you know, this card can sometimes be a card of marriage. Maybe you're setting off into a new cycle with a new person, and you are building your relationship in a really strong way. It could be that you are connecting with the energy of work, and you are really beginning to lay down strong foundations by learning, by gaining knowledge, by gaining information, whatever it takes in your work life to really create that strong foundation for yourself moving forwards. I mean, if we don't have the basics in our job, then, you know, we find it very difficult, don't we? So maybe it is that you're really, you know, trying to give yourself a good, strong foundation for the future in your work life. Maybe it's home related, because it's a four. It's about stability. It's about security. But whatever it is, what area of this life falls into, you are actively trying to give yourself the best chance possible moving forwards with this thing. You're trying to give it longevity, trying to make it strong, and trying to make it sturdy. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. Oh dear Lord, I do apologise. My head is very fluffy today. I've not had much sleep. I apologise. The Nine of Cups is all about you being happy with the way things are going in the realms of cups. So happiness, relationships, your security. So this start of the rest of this year is the start of a new cycle. You know, we've had a lot of change, haven't we, in May? Things have shifted, things have moved, we've had a lot of transformational energy, and that's continuing through the rest of this year. And I think as you are starting through this, to move into this next cycle, I think there's going to be a transformation of sorts going on. One where that, you know, you're going to start this transformation, this change, this shift of energy in June, and I think it's going to wrap itself up at the end of this year. But yes, I think, you know, you're happy with the way things are going at the moment, and you're really just trying to build something worth having, something strong, moving forwards. So we've got the Six of Pentacles there. The Six of Pentacles is all about giving and taking in equal measures. It's about the flow of energy. So when we overgive or we overtake, then things go out of balance, don't they? Because we may feel a little bit slighted because, you know, we're giving all the time, or maybe we're just, you know, in a take kind of mode. But this card is all about you know, resuming the balance, about things coming back to its natural balance. So it could be that you've been overgiving your time to somebody else, your energy to somebody else, your love to somebody else, your money. But now's the time when that's going to start evening out, and the balance is going to start coming back into your life. I think purely because you started this new cycle. So whatever it is that's going on over here, whatever it is that you've got this new opportunity, this new beginning of sorts, it's bringing back some balance into your life. And that's only ever a good thing. We've got that Three of Cups there. It's all about celebration. It's about connection with your nearest and dearest, about the people that support you, of feeling really happy and contented for you and are celebrating with you, because things are feeling better. The energy seems to have shifted and balance has been resumed within your day-to-day life. We've got the Chariot there as well, clarifying this. So this is going to help things move forward in the way that it's meant to, in its own good time. It's unfolding as it should. So as we get balance back into our life, the energy starts to flow and things can flow forwards. The universe can direct you. Your higher self, your intuition can lead you in the direction that you're meant to be going. Because in the Chariot there, he's very much led by his higher self, by his intuition. He's got that star on his crown. He's got the stars on the canopy, and they all symbolise his higher self. So I think you know where you need to be going moving forwards. And you're really going to just follow that feeling, that pull towards the place where you want to be, or you feel is right for you. I think you're feeling very intuitive and very connected in July, and I think it's going to help you stay on track, help you stay on the path, and things are going to really start moving themselves forwards because of that balance that's returned back into your life. We've got the Empress next. The Empress is about nurturing yourself. It's about loving yourself. She is also extremely fertile. She has some amazing new ideas, and she also is a creative. She's bringing things into life, and she's birthing things into life and nurturing them. And creating something fabulous. Obviously, again, she's got those stars on her crown, so she's very in touch with her intuition. It's very intuitive energy, and I think this is going to be a big part of moving forwards for you, Capricorn. It's going to be all about connecting with your intuition. What does your higher self, what does your soul want for you moving forwards from this point onwards? And this feels like the transformation almost, because you are tapping back into yourself, connecting to yourself. I'm just being nudged about this We Are One card. We are one, and our energies is all interconnected to everything else on this planet. And I think that invisible web that we can't see that connects us to other things is also feeding into our intuition and our gut instincts, and helping us to move forward the way that we need to. We've got the Five of Wands there, and we've got the Three of Swords. So August, it may well be that you're feeling conflicted in some way, or you're feeling unsettled in some way, because we've got that Five of Wands. Five of Wands is a little bit, it's energy of not feeling quite settled, about a little bit of a disagreement, and that can be on the exterior or on the interior. But I think it is actually interior stuff. I think you're desperately wanting to create something, to bring something into life, and maybe you're needing to have a little bit more patience. Maybe you're just needing for it to come into play in its own time, not putting pressure on yourself, being kind to yourself. We've got like the Three of Swords there. It's about grief, it's about sadness, it's about heartbreak. So maybe things aren't quite going the way that you want to come August, and not as fast as you'd like to, or unfolding as you expected. And I think, again, it's just all about taking a step back, realising that it will happen when it's ready. You know, I am a massive believer in that things will unfold when the timing is right. You know, we are very much connected to each other. For instance, if, you know, you're wanting to move house, your house has been sat on the market, I always think that it's because the person that is meant to buy your house they're not ready yet. They've got stuff going on in their lives, and until their lives all fall into place, then your house is not going to sell. So you're just waiting for that person, and I think that can sort of fit for any part of life. We are very much connected in the things that we do. So if you aren't able to you know, be creative and bring new exciting things that you're wanting to into existence right now, it's because the time's not right. And when the time is right, it will all fall into place. So don't be hard on yourself. Don't judge yourself too harshly. We are all connected in many, many ways, and it will happen in its own good time, Capricorn. Don't forget, Capricorn, if you like this reading, it'd be really amazing if you could let me know in the comments below. If you could press that subscribe button, if you feel like you want to. Thumbs up, comments, all of those things help me to grow my channel, help me to get my readings out to the people that need to see them. So it would be amazing if you could help me with that. So, moving on into September-ish, we've got the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is all about juggling. It's about balancing things in the material world. So it may well be that you've got a side hustle, you're balancing work as well. It may be that you've got a family and you're trying to balance that with work. It may be that you're juggling and balancing money. But there's something that you are struggling to keep that balance back. Obviously, the balance resumed with this Six of Pentacles. But I think it's going to sort of, things are going to turn into a little bit of a juggling act again. Even if it's just for a short term, there's going to be, maybe it is, you know, this falls in September, maybe this is when the children go back to school, maybe that's what's going on with you, and you know, you've got to suddenly, you've got all these other extra activities and things going on that you've got to manage, other expenses, but I don't think it's anything major. I think it's just you know, a bit of a heads up that's what's happening. Let's have a little bit of a look. We've got the Lovers there, and we've got the High Priestess. So I think this is maybe related to a person. It could be that, you know, you're not finding the time for each other that you used to. That, you know, that you are that you're just juggling your relationship in some way. But we've got the High Priestess there again. She's also a very, very intuitive card. She's very connected to her psychic self, and I actually think that you're going to need to connect to your intuition to actually get yourself through this period where you're balancing things. What is it that you really want? Is there some area of life that you know, connected to this relationship with somebody that needs to be released? Maybe it is that, you know, you're juggling some friendship groups, and these people are actually not bringing anything energetically or, you know, to the party. So maybe it's time for certain people to move away from you, to move out of your life. But it's very much, you know, reliant on your intuition, relating to this situation that you're going to be juggling in September. And I think this ties in very much with what's going on. So I think this is just this is a challenge. This is a process. This is one of the things that are going to be thrown up for you, you know, as you're moving through on your journey, moving towards your destiny, towards your vision for yourself. There's just going to be a situation that's going to need some attention. And again, it's all about connecting to your intuition, Capricorn. I mean, we all need to do it all the time, but it's not always possible, is it? Life gets in the way, and life disconnects us from ourselves. But I think this next 6 months is going to be about you connecting to self. We've got the Magician there, magical card. We've also, it's to clarify this Page of Cups. The Page of Cups, he's highly intuitive. He's Pisces, so he's very connected. He's very psychic. He's very spiritual, and he's very open-hearted. And then we've got the Magician, again a very magical card. You have the tools that you need to create whatever it is you want. It's the manifestor card, the master manifestor card. So again, it's just, you're moving forwards in a really open kind of way. And I think as you're opening yourself up to the possibilities, and I think this is where the transformation is obviously coming up in. You're on this new cycle, you're working through towards your vision, towards your destiny. And I think, you know, you're learning to open up, you're learning to connect with that manifesting energy. And it's your intuition that's leading the way, really. Let's have another card. We've got the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is about meditation. It's about connection to yourself. It's about resting your mind. But in this case, it's all about that connection. So as you move through this year, I think it's going to be really important for you to find ways to you know, plug yourself in to that intuitive connection. So whether that is going out to walk in nature, connecting with nature is you know, number one for me for connecting back to myself. Getting on the yoga mat, getting on your meditation cushion and spending time every day, even if it's 5 minutes, just quieting your mind, reconnecting with you. I think that's going to be really important because you have got the magical powers, you've got all the tools you need to move through the rest of this year in a really powerful way. And I think when you're back in control of your connection to self, when you're really plugged into yourself, I think everything that you have been getting frustrated about is going to naturally all fall into place. I think this is the process that needs to happen. It needs to happen because when it does, you're going to have this shift, this absolute shift. At that point, we come to this, the Death card. So an ending of something and a brand new beginning. And I think it's an ending of your frustration, I think, the way that you are feeling, an ending of feeling blocked, of feeling stuck, of feeling out of balance, of juggling, of all of these things that you're having to do. Things are going to start getting better because with any ending comes a brand new beginning, doesn't it? So I think you finding that connection to yourself is going to really give you a brand new start. You're going to go into the start of next year in a whole different energy, in a whole different way, and things are going to start really falling into place for you. Let's have two cards. We've got the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. So Five of Pentacles is fear of lack. It's fear of lacking something. So as you're moving forward, as something's ending, it may well feel that, you know, it feels a little bit scary. It feels like you're missing out on something, that you're having to leave something behind, and that maybe you're not prepared to move forwards into this new energy, this new confident you, this new you that everything's coming towards you at a rate of knots. And maybe you're not feeling as deserving of it, but you totally are, Capricorn. You are. And I think you've just got to connect with the spirit and the energy of this Page of Wands. He's about moving forward in a fun, carefree, positive kind of way. And you can totally do this. And, you know, I feel like it's going to be a real shift for you and a real change and a real, a little bit scary. But you've got it, you can do it, and this fear of not having whatever it is you need to move forwards is only going to hold you back a little bit more. It's going to create another one of those blockages and those stoppages in the energy. So just try and keep your energy light. Again, connection to self for you is massive moving through the rest of this year, Capricorn. So if you can do that, if you can keep nurturing that connection to yourself, to your body, mind and spirit all connecting in together, then you're going to be able to move into the new year in this new exciting, light, bright Page of Wands, fun kind of energy, in a simple and easy kind of way. So I'm going to leave it at that. I hope that's been helpful. Again, let me know in the comments if if this fits with you. In the meantime, look after yourself, stay rooted, stay open, stay magical. I mean, you've got magical cards galore here. It's not going to be an option for you, Capricorn. And you take care of yourself, and I'll see you again soon.